Hello dear students, how are you? I hope you all fine. My name is Piyush Sharma and today in this video lecture we are going to discuss about Gauss law. Gauss law is a very important topic in chapter 1st, electric charge and field. So before start Gauss law, first of all it is very important to know about why we use Gauss law in electrostate. So let's see in this video. So here first we discuss about the importance of Gauss law. So Gauss law is a tool of simplifying electric field calculation where there is symmetrical distribution of charge. So what is the meaning or what is the main purpose of the Gauss law? So Gauss law we use as a tool to simplifying electric field calculation for a symmetrical surface or body. This law gives a relation between net electric flux through a closed surface and the charge enclosed by the surface. So the Gauss law give the relation between two important physical quantity. First is net electric flux. अब net electric flux का कंसेप्ट हम पहले ही समझ चुके हैं, अगेन रिव्यू करते हैं. सो नाउ इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स मीन्स द नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन्स आर passing through a particular surface. Look at here, it is surface 1 and the same uniform electric field lines are here. Okay, it is a surface 2. So look at here, from this particular surface hardly 3 electric field lines are passing, and from this surface 2 only 2 electric field lines are going to pass. So the measurement of number of electric field lines are passing through a surface is a concept of electric flux. Now what is the basic purpose to study electric flux? Now electric flux give us the strength of electric field. देखिए जितनी नंबर ऑफ ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन्स की सरफेस से बाहर निकलेंगी उसका उतना ही ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ रहने वाला है. So look at here in the surface 1 and surface 2. Surface 2 में से hardly 2 electric field line क्रॉस हो रही है. That the reason होगा क्या कि S1 surface के पास ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंथ होगा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का. So now Gauss law हमें हेल्प करेगा नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स और जो एक क्लोज बॉडी के अंदर चार्ज रखा हुआ है उसके बीच में रिलेशन. वी कैन ऑल्सो टेक वन मोर कंसेप्ट. अगर हम 10th क्लास में देखें, सो वी न्यू अबाउट ओम्स लॉ. ओम्स लॉ प्रोवाइड अस द रिलेशन बिटवीन इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एंड करंट. सेम वे द गाउस लॉ हियर गिव द रिलेशन between electric flux, net electric flux and the particular charge enclosed by it. So now we are going to more brief about Gauss law. So right now we are starting derivation of Gauss law. Now yeah student, I am going to start derivation part of Gauss law. So we already discussed that Gauss law is work on closed surface, is valid for closed surface. So now we are going to start derivation part of Gauss law. So सबसे पहले हमने एक closed surface consider किया. Okay, and from this let us consider a particular solid sphere. Okay, and at the center, इसके center में we just consider the positive charge and we know what is the nature of positive electric charge. By the positive electric charge electric field lines are coming out. Okay, so now our aim in this derivation to find out कि कितना ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस बाहर आने वाला है उसकी हेल्प करेगा गाउस लॉ. सो whenever we start द डेरिवेशन पार्ट, सबसे पहले हम इसका पार्शियल पार्ट लेते हैं. लुक एट हियर, हमने कंसीडर किया इट इज़ अ स्मॉल स्फीयर एंड इसका पूरा जो एरिया रहने वाला है सरफेस एरिया इज टेकन एज कैपिटल एस। अब एक छोटा सा पार्शियल पार्ट हम लेंगे, सो हियर वी कैन कंसिडर स्मॉल एरिया एलिमेंट। ओके, सो हियर वी कंसिडर स्मॉल एरिया एलिमेंट एंड जब एक पार्शियल पार्ट को फिजिक्स में लेते हैं वी कैन डिनोटेड बाय ds। ओके, नाउ बाय द नेचर पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, so all the electric field lines are coming out. Okay, so now from here one more electric field lines are coming out. This is E vector. Okay, and the radius of the sphere is r. Now, okay, this ds also is called the area vector element. Area is not a vector quantity, but in the influence of electric field in a one particular direction we take as a area vector. So now we are going to start the steps by definition of electric flux. By definition of electric flux we know that d phi why we take here d phi, the partial part of phi, means because from here, from this sphere all the electric fields is spread outside, but here we take the small part ds, so that the reason flux also be a partial one, that the reason we have to use here d phi. And d phi E is a uniform electric field and dot product of area element ds. Now look at here, by electric field we know that E vector will be equals to q 4 pi epsilon naught, which is electric permittivity of us in vacuum, r square and r cap, because E vector will be equals to F by Q. Okay, force upon charge or force on charge, this give the relation of electric field. So give the equation number 1 here, this one equation number 2. Now here r vector is a particular unit vector along the direction of electric field. Okay, so here I place the value of E in the equation number first, so we can write d phi will be equals to q 4 pi epsilon naught r square and r cap dot ds. Now here we are solving this part, so first of all we can write this q 4 pi epsilon naught r square and we can write r cap ds cos theta. Now look at here, the direction of electric field and here r cap is a unit vector with the direction of electric field, and the ds area vector, both are in same direction, so the angle between them is 0. So here theta will be 0 degree, and what mod of r means the modulus of r vector, which is already a unit vector, taken as 1. So when we place this value we can write q by 4 pi epsilon naught r square, the value of 1 here, 1 ds cos 0 degree, cos 0 is 1, so we can also write here q by 4 pi epsilon naught r square ds, it is a d phi. Okay, again you can see my steps. Okay, now this particular step I gave this one equation number 3. Now so by this step we can identify that this much electric flux are coming from the area vector ds. एक बड़ा सा हमने दरवाजा लिया, उस बड़े से दरवाजे में से कितने लोग अगर उस पर्टिकुलर एक क्लोज रूम के अंदर हैं तो कितने सारे लोग एक बार में बाहर आ सकते हैं, सो दैट इज द पर्टिकुलर फ्लो ऑफ फ्लक्स समथिंग. सो नाउ उस पूरे बड़े दरवाजे में से हमने एक छोटा सा एरिया ही ओपन किया है. नाउ इन दिस पर्टिकुलर एरिया हाउ मच और हाउ मैनी पर्सन कैन कम आउट, like that way. So now in this particular diagram we can consider that this particular diagram is made by all element, like here ds or ds1, here this one is a ds2. So we can consider like that ds suppose is ds3 ds and suppose, so we can consider that ये जो पूरा आपके पास सरफेस है ये छोटे छोटे स्मॉल एरिया एलिमेंट से मिलकर बना हुआ है. So now right now my aim to find out total electric flux from entire the surface, and we know that when we are calculating the entire surface part we have very important tool in mathematical physics, which is integration. So yes, in equation number 3 we are going to integrating. In equation number 3 we integral. Okay, so we use this particular sign. This particular sign integration is used for closed surface. जब भी हम किसी एक closed surface का इंटीग्रल करते हैं, so we have to use this particular symbol. And here this part q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square and ds. ओके जब आपने छोटे छोटे एरिया एलिमेंट कंसिडर किए थे तो उनसे निकलने वाला फ्लक्स भी जब इसको हम समअप करेंगे, सो दैट द मीनिंग द बेसिक फिजिकल सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ दिस. और मैथमेटिकली जब भी आप किसी भी एक डेरिवेटिव पार्ट का इंटीग्रल करते हैं, सो अगैन वी गॉट द सेम वेरिएबल. सो हियर वी कैन राइट फाई क्यू इज अ चार्ज, कांस्टेंट रहने वाला है क्योंकि हमने एंटायर डेरिवेशन के अंदर चार्ज नहीं बदला. सो क्यू 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट, ऑल आर कांस्टेंट, आर रेडियस आल्सो कांस्टेंट. देखिए आर भी कांस्टेंट ही रहने वाला है. एप्सिलॉन नॉट इलेक्ट्रिक परमिटिविटी कांस्टेंट, 4 पाई न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू कांस्टेंट. सो ऑल आर टेकन आउटसाइड ऑफ दिस इंटीग्रल पार्ट. नाउ ओनली दिस पार्ट रिमेनिंग, जो हमने देखा था कि फिगर छोटे छोटे एरिया एलिमेंट से बनकर बना हुआ है. सो नाउ व्हेन वी जस्ट सम अप ऑल दिस स्मॉल पार्ट, सो वी will get the area, and this is a sphere, and we know that what is the area of a sphere. The area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. So area of a sphere equals to 4 pi r square. So now we can write like that q 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Now instead of this I can write the whole area, which will be 4 pi r square. Now we cancel this part and this part. Now you see phi will be equals to q. I am writing here inside because the charge enclosed inside this surface. So epsilon will be phi will equals to q inside upon epsilon naught. So this is a particular mathematical part of Gauss law. Look at here, the Gauss law gives the beautiful relation between net electric flux. Here we can write net electric flux, net, because all small area elements से पार्शियल थोड़ा बहुत जो भी फ्लक्स निकल के आएगा वो फ्लक्स पूरे एंटायर सरफेस पर उसके टोटल चार्ज एनक्लोज चार्ज Q, और जब इस पर्टिकुलर एंड क्लोज चार्ज को हम डिवाइड करते हैं एप्सिलॉन नॉट से, सो दिस इज बिकम अ रिलेशन ऑफ गाउस लॉ. नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस definition part. Also we discuss some important points regarding Gauss law. After derive the particular formula for Gauss law, we can write, according to the Gauss law, the net electric flux through any closed surface is equal to the net charge inside the surface divided by epsilon naught. So mathematically we can write phi net will be equals to integral over E dot ds, the electric flux will be equals to charge enclosed inside the particular surface divided by epsilon naught, electric permittivity in vacuum. The particular net flux means water flux depend how much water already filled inside this bottle. So here it is a nice example, and you can take all various kind of example to understand the basic fundamental of physics. Okay, now Here we going to discuss some important points of Gauss law. First of all, Gauss law is valid for closed surface. Okay, and the one basic thing, the Gauss law doesn't depend on shape and size of the surface. Gauss law is valid for closed surface of any shape and for any general charge distribution. Now what is the meaning of charge distribution? Now sometime it is not possible, कई बार ऐसा नहीं होता कि सपोज करिए कि पर्टिकुलर बॉडी है, इट इज लुक लाइक अ सिलेंड्रिकल शेप. सो एज पर द प्रॉपर्टी वी नो दैट जब भी चार्ज को किसी एक बॉडी पर, जैसे सपोज करिए एक पर्टिकुलर सिलेंड्रिकल शेप है, मैंने अपने हेयर से इसको रब किया, सो ड्यू टू दिस इंट्रैक्शन कुछ चार्ज इस पर आ जाएगा, दिस इज बाय द प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, सो नाउ एज पर द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ चार्ज विल entirely uniformly distribute over the surface. Now but sometime it is difficult to find how many electric charge are there. Okay, so we can say it is a continuous charge distribution, like a linear charge body, like area, like surface. So here when it is difficult to find the particular number of charge, so we take one kind of a portion, और उस पोर्शन को मान के चलते हैं कि पूरा चार्ज उस पर इस्टेब्लिश हुआ होगा या एक्टिमुलेट हुआ होगा. ओके, सो नाउ सेकेंड पॉइंट, द नेट चार्ज एनक्लोज बाय क्लोज सरफेस इज जीरो. ठीक है, सो इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स ऑल्सो जीरो. नाउ सेम थिंग अगेन वी कैन इजिली अंडरस्टैंड, अगर वाटर बोतल के अंदर से कितना वाटर बाहर आने वाला है, जब इसके अंदर वाटर ही नहीं होगा तो वाटर बाहर कैसे आएगा. सो लाइक दैट द सेकेंड पॉइंट वी कैन इजिली अंडरस्टैंड. सो द नेट चार्ज एनक्लोज बाय द क्लोज सरफेस इज जीरो. जब नेट चार्ज जीरो है, सो द फ्लक्स भी क्या होने वाला है, जीरो. नाउ गाउस लॉ इज ट्रू फॉर एनी क्लोज सरफेस. गाउस लॉ सारे के सारे क्लोज सरफेस के लिए वैलिड है, नो मैटर व्हाट इज द शेप और साइज और शेप पर मैटर ही नहीं करता है गाउस लॉ. सो नाउ आई होप यू कैन एंजॉय एंड अंडरस्टैंड माय वीडियो एंड यू इजिली अंडरस्टैंड द कंसेप्ट. आई एज्यूम दैट मैं मान के चलता हूँ कुछ चीज़ आपको समझ में नहीं आई होगी. सो प्लीज़ पॉज द वीडियो, थोड़ा लैंडस्केप में देखिए, जूम करिए, क्वेरी डेफिनेटली आएंगी, पूछिए, देन फील फ्री टू आस्क द प्रॉब्लम्स and I definitely with you to solve out some problem. Now one more thing I am going to discussing with you. Now फिज़िक्स को सबसे बढ़िया तरीका समझने के लिए, जब आपने एक पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक कर लिया, ठीक है, उस टॉपिक को बेटर समझने के लिए उससे रिलेटेड कुछ न्यूमेरिकल कर लीजिए. ठीक है, लाइक आई गिव यू वन काइंड ऑफ एग्जाम्पल. मैं होल ईयर अगर आपको कार ड्राइव करना सिखा रहा हूँ, सारी थ्योरी सारे कंसेप्ट आपको नोट करा दिए, पूरे साल भर मैंने आपको अच्छी अच्छी थ्योरी बोर्ड पे पढ़ा दी, बट आफ्टर द एंड ऑफ द ईयर, उस दिन जब आप कार में बैठेंगे तो क्या आप कार चला पाएंगे? सो इट इज़ माई फंडामेंटल. सो प्लीज़ जब भी कोई आपको फिज़िक्स का बेसिक फंडामेंटल समझना है, बेटर go with the numerical. So wait, in this video I also solve some numericals related to the Gauss law. So here we discuss one problem which depend on Gauss law. Again I request please go for the landscape mode and little zoom, because here the question right now is going to big. Now the question is, न्यूमेरिकल करने का सबसे बेटर ऑप्शन है, कोई भी न्यूमेरिकल को थ्योरी पढ़िए, जिस टाइप से इन इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज पैसेज सॉल्व करने से पहले बेटर है कि हम क्वेश्चन रीड कर लें, देन आफ्टरवर्ड वी रीड द पैराग्राफ. सेम वे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टू सॉल्व द न्यूमेरिकल्स, बेस्ट वे टू रीड द न्यूमेरिकल एंड जो भी डेटा मिलता चला जा रहा है वहाँ पे अंडरलाइन करते जाइए, और होल द न्यूमेरिकल you can divide in 3 parts. How? Look at here. First of all, we have to note down the solution of this question. Careful measurement of electric field at a surface of a black box. So here we can consider one black box. हमने एक ब्लैक बॉक्स कंसिडर कर लिया। ये सारा स्टोरी आपके माइंड में चलना चाहिए। दैट द नेट आउटवर्ड फ्लक्स थ्रू द सरफेस ऑफ द बॉक्स इज 8 into 10⁻³ न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर कूलम इनवर्स। नाउ सो वॉट एवर एक किसी भी सरफेस से जो फाई की वैल्यू आ रही है वो है 8.0 into 10⁻³। सो हियर फाई हियर इज अंडरलाइन 8.0 into 10⁻³ न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर कूलम inverse. So question asked to us, what is the net charge inside the box? So what is the value of the charge inside the box? So here we have to calculate in the first part the value of charge inside question mark. So in this particular step of a numerical known as setup part. Okay, now after setup, whatever the known and unknown things which you already mentioned, so find the relation between them. We can relate them. Yes, we can relate. How we can relate? This you can evaluate part. Evaluate part means how we can relate the known and unknown things. Definitely in a physics we have a relation which bind all of them, which is Gauss law. So by Gauss law we know that phi net will be equals to Q inside upon epsilon naught. Now phi value already given to us, 8 into 10⁻³ Newton meter square coulomb inverse, and we have to find Q inside, and the value of electric permittivity is 8.85 into 10⁻⁻12. Okay, now what is the unit? Newton inverse coulomb square and meter inverse square. Now we are going to cross multiply, and we can also written as 9 for us significant figures. So Q inside 8 into 10⁻³ Newton meter square coulomb inverse, multiply with the 9, 10⁻⁻12 Newton inverse meter inverse square coulomb square. So see, Newton and Newton cancel, this one and this one cancel, this negative and this one is, so automatically coulomb is remaining, which is required thing. Now Q inside it will be 9, it's a 72 into 10⁻³ minus 2 coulomb, almost 72 into 10⁻⁻9 coulomb, or we can say 72 nanocoulomb. So this is a particular answer of the first part. Now see in a second part of this question, if net outward flux through the surface of the box was 0. Suppose this is a particular box, and from this box what happened, net outward flux was 0. Could you conclude that there is no charge inside the box? May or may not be, because we can't say no charge inside the box. Instead of this you can say net charge will be 0. Okay, so here we can say net charge is 0 inside the box. अब ऐसा क्यों? Now I will give you one example like that. सपोज करिए कि किसी भी एक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अंदर आपने एक सरफेस लिया, ठीक है। इस सरफेस के अंदर आपने दो आउटवर्ड फ्लक्स देखे, हियर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द एरिया S1 and this is S2. Now here the outward flux is d phi 1 and this is a d phi 2. Now this is a particular electric field direction. So now first of all for the first surface, अगर हम first surface की बात करते हैं, so here d phi 1 will be equals to E and ds1. Suppose this is a S1, sorry. So you can see the direction of electric field line and S1 both are in a same direction. So we can easily note down this will be equals to E S1 cos 0 degree Okay, so now value of S1 will be d phi 1 will be equals to ES1. Now for S2 part, again you can see d phi 2. So we can write like that. So here it is, look at here. Now the direction of electric field and the surface S2 both are in opposite direction. So here cos, the angle between them is just 180 degree pi, and the value of cos pi will be -1. So you can see here S2, for S2 d phi 2 will be equals to minus of ES2. Now here, because by the symmetry, area of S1 and S2 both are same. Okay, so here we can see net S minus ES and minus of ES will be equals to 0. So instead of no charge inside, better say net charge inside the box is 0. Now next numerical, a point charge 10 microcoulomb. Already now we get first important data in the setup. We can write point charge Q is 10 microcoulomb. So we can write here in the SI form. So we can write 10 into 10 raised to power minus 6 coulomb is a distance 5 centimeter. Look at here, directly above the center of the square of side 10 centimeter as shown in the figure. एक particular square का side है 10 centimeter, उससे about 10 centimeter आपका एक charge place हो रखा है. Now what is the magnitude of electric flux through the square? ठीक है, net electric flux कितना रहने वाला है? We have to find the magnitude means numerical value. Think, एक hint भी दिया हुआ है, think of the square as one face of a cube of the edge 10 centimeter. So here we can take square as a one face of a cube. So look at here, this suppose this is a bottom side and I can draw here one particular cube. Maybe it is look like a cube. Okay, so look at here please. Here we consider one cube and this is a one particular this one bottom side is a one particular edge which we consider as a square, and this is 10 centimeter, and from here above 5 centimeter charge is placed. So here look at here please, this numerical is depend which we already discussed in a Gauss law, some important points. Just again rewind the video and see this point. Here the dimension is no matter about what is the dimension, because we already stated that the Gauss law is valid for closed surface no matter what is the shape and size. We just, our main part in this numerical is charge. Now suppose we have to calculate how much electric flux come out from this particular surface. So here you can see here electric flux can come out by 6 ways. How? Like first 1, 2, downside 3, then 4, then behind of this 5, and then front side 6. So by 6 ways electric flux can come out. So here we can write by Gauss law phi will be phi of 6 times, it will be equals to 6 of epsilon naught. Okay, now I place the value here. So phi will be equals to, Q value is 10 into 10 raised to power minus 6 coulomb, and a 6 of same 8.85 into 10 raised to power minus 12. Okay, Newton inverse, meter inverse square, coulomb square. Now it will be equals to 10 raised to power minus 5 coulomb, and it will be mainly equals to 9. So 9 6 are 54. So 54 into 10 raised to power minus 12, and upper side is a Newton inverse, meter inverse square, and Coulomb square. Now we are going to solve this. So 0.081. So here phi will be 0.018, sorry, into 10 raised to power minus 5 plus 12. This will be cancelled, so we can write Newton meter square Coulomb inverse. This is the electric flux here. So phi will be 0.018 into 10 raised to power 7 Newton meter square Coulomb inverse. So this is a particular numerical, and here we can easily solve like that. So I hope you enjoy the video, okay, and maybe you have some confusion, so please feel free to ask your problems. Have a nice day.